A valiant attempt. Valiant attempt at emotional storytelling. Again, maybe if I'd read any of the lore notes, I'd have had more of an inkling, a desire, an understanding, any kind of caring whatsoever.
He truly deserves to be called the Master of Chaos.
And we're here to kill chaos. Etc, etc, etc.
Ozma, listen soon.
Imperial Palace? Wait, are we straight into another mission? I guess we're straight into another mission.
Tell me about this Master of Chaos.
He was a protector of the powerless, a hero who stood against evil, and my friend.
How insignificant.
Yeah, this is taking us straight into another mission. Again, you think I'm going to fall for the obvious pitfall. Oh shit. I am getting to the point where, for me, storytelling in Souls games needs to go one of two ways. You either need to go the whole hog and turn it into a story-driven game like Lies of P, or you need to go the whole hog and turn it into a nebulous, difficult to understand, have to read all the lore bits and pieces FromSoft style game. Because all of the hybridy ones just aren't really working for me in terms of their narrative. It's like they've put some effort in, but not enough. And some of you are undoubtedly saying, oh, but damn it, there were lore notes and stuff in Lies of P as well. It's like, yeah, but none of them were essential to you actually understanding the story. Whereas in this, I imagine I would have to read through all of the different bits and pieces. All of the codexes and the encyclopedias and yada yada yada, in order to really be able to give two shits about this storyline, this world, and so on and so forth. There's just not been anything here to really say, yeah, this is solid storytelling. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not been awful, but it's not been very exciting. I feel like there's a lot more that could have been
The time
done.
for revenge is finally here, huh? But if you're willing to kill, you have be willing to die, no? Oh, you don't want to die. Why am I giving this to you? Why? Because if you die, who's gonna find the rest of my jars? So, don't go dying on me, okay?
Thanks, Dungeon.
If you die, so...
Such a random place to put an NPC. I find it very, very strange. They've got this fluid combat. Oh, good. Floating rocks. They've got this fluid combat system in terms of combos and timing and so on and so forth. And yet there's these horrendous moments where it just doesn't work. Can I go down there? Ooh, Beast Slayer shoes. Frontal assault, damage increase. Whirlwind damage increase. It's an axe thing anyway. I think the filter over everything actually is a bit much here. I think it's actually detracting from the aesthetic. I can see what they're going for. I think this is the first elevator we've actually had to call, isn't it? Let me know, folks, just going back to my point about storytelling, let me know, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the FromSoft style way of doing it? You know, the classic read all the things because we don't really tell you anything for the most parts? Do you prefer the Lies of P way of doing it? And arguably, it's... The Surge 2 does a similar thing. You know, I would say that the Surge 2 is a much more narrative-driven game than actually I think a lot of people give it credit for. I know certainly people don't think the story is much good, which I'm not on board with. I think it's actually pretty good for a sci-fi game, frankly. You know, personal tastes are always going to differ. I might even stick a poll up, actually. Although, by the time this comes out, whether I remember to do that. But yeah, FromSoft style, Lies of P style, more direct storytelling, or a more hybrid style, like this. Oh, that's a lot more damage. That's a lot more damage. What do I miss out on? Might be worth. Because that's a lot more damage. Right, why did I not see that before? Huh. Maybe it wasn't open before. That just went straight through him, so that's great. And I must admit... Oh, I've got 5 skill points that I haven't spent. What is after image? Do I even have... What's that? I think. After image thrust. I have no idea. Is it that? Ah, that's after image thrust. Oh, they've not been using that, so... And assault is a specific thing. So this is assault. So it's that. So it's not... Again, this would have been made much more obvious if it was clear what it was actually referring to. You know, just in this attribute info thing, if it just said assault, the ability in the spear tree. I guess that's what the square parentheses are for. And at least I've got assault now, because I didn't have it before. Why is that locked? Is that one that is tied to a specific thing? I don't know. I only hit the button once then, and it just did the full freaking combo. Oh, that was clearly going to happen. Huh. Huh? I guess we must be coming back into here from elsewhere. Where are the soul stones? Oh, this actually opens. Can't say I was expecting that. Right, so this is where we came up, isn't it? Came up here, killed the dude there, and that way. I've got a really itchy eye. Ah. Ah. Ouch. Yes, I wasn't expecting this to launch into the second, well, I suppose final mission, isn't it? To kill Chaos. I sound a bit crackly, actually. That's not the microphone, that's my throat starting to go. Why is... Well, I know why that thing's there. It's to keep up with this level design thing, which, as I said, is... It's all built around kind of blocky areas, just divided up. What am I... No, I don't want to automatically lock onto the enemy that's behind me. What is actually... Oh, we're just under constant fire, are we? Any crystals? Because there's 5 in this level. No, 4 in this level. We haven't found any of them yet. Oh god. I couldn't see anything there. Oop. Oh, that was lucky. I haven't given up on the possibility that they're going to throw some mimics in city places. It's the kind of thing that I feel like they should have done once. Same with the mimic shrines in Wuchang. Oh, was that just so that I could get to him if I needed to? Oh, I guess it was. Still not seen. Cathedral entrance. Right, looking at the text message. Kinda predictable. I guess we're going through these doors. Ooh, Devourer's stuff. Look. I see your crystal. Ah. Luminous. Aha. Oh. I thought that was going to open something over here. But I guess that works too. One. Oh, good. Oh, good. I didn't even see that there before. That's on me for not paying attention. If this had been a fully interconnected world, I really feel like it would have felt much more like a proper Souls game. But again, it's this weird hybrid style thing. Do not trust. Do not trust for those reasons. This is going to explode. No? Ah. So, more floaty platformy things. And drop downs. Ooh. Interesting. This is more interesting in terms of level design than... It doesn't make any sense, but... Ah. Oh, that's the one that we saw earlier. That's quite cool. I like that. Kudos where it is due. I really do feel like a lot of these wooden structures should be exploding in a much greater capacity than what they actually are. Whoa. I'm assuming that's traversal stutter. Corrupted lounge. That's where we came from. Man, that is a robust couch. We've got some Khazan points to spend. Almost capped.
There's one last thing I need to ask you.
Sure.
When you finally face the Master of Chaos, what will you do?
What happened to you, Ozma?
And are you prepared for the truth?
I am prepared.
I hope that's true, Khazan. Find the truth you have.
Was that an ending choice? I don't know whether I particularly care. I'm assuming, perhaps very incorrectly, that because this is a mission-based game, we're not likely to get Whoa! I assume we're not going to get a forced New Game Plus experience. fossilized. Woo yo. Nice. Huh. Oh, that is actually quite sneakily. That was surprisingly difficult to see. Right, there's clearly going to be another thing hidden behind here. Yep. Gotcha. Stone? Ew. I've just gone up and round and over. Get wrecked. Spirit Orb, time 20. I can't even remember what they do. Are they for crafting consumables or something? Gleam. I have been pooped upon. Oh, I see. Our healing items have got a green glow around them now. To show that we are in need of sanitization. Ah. A new save point. Can't help but feel that I've missed a soul crystal. Well, I suppose it could be. I hear you. Thanks, Camera. That was super useful. Oh, great. 2 of them. Temple Knight's Spear. Learn Phantom Absorption. That's no use because we don't have the prerequisites, I'm assuming. Stick with the max stamina. Tears of Farewell. Oh, that's a crafting materials. Ooh, that is some weirdly low-res texture there. Devourer's set. Eh. How do I get... Won't open. Yeah, the game stutters like crazy here. I assume because it's loading. kind of wish I bought that combo earlier. Because it looks cool. I see you. Apparently the Great General fought his childhood friend and killed him. Not yet, I haven't. But it's probably going to happen pretty soon. Lunk. I can't. I thought I could get over there, but I can't. Oh dear. Okay, yes, I just won't be able to move. A reasonable chunk of that in this game, I've noticed. Test subject 207 grows more violent as it approaches death. Okay. Ugh. It was far too close for that. Oh, come on. You are gonna have to do better than that. Oh, that's everything. Is this that door that we couldn't open? Probably is. Oof. That was the way forward, probably. Probably. Princess's mirror. Well, Khazan is pretty as a princess. Or something. Aha! Bunch. Sucker. I find it interesting that it did that time. Maybe it only did just enough damage if I'd already hit him once. Oh, that's the way forward. This is going to let us drop down into the fountain? Some teeny tiny steps to get us out. Celestial Tower. I must admit, the scaling on how much XP we get Feels pretty good. You know, that is one thing that I will definitely say. They seem to have got rock solid. That was going to be an elite. Well, that's kind of everything in this area, isn't it? That's just death down there. Is it time?
This master of chaos is powerful. Do you think you are ready?
Not really, no. Why do you ask?
I have come this far. Nothing else matters anymore.
We are here to kill chaos. Oh, good. Oh, you are shitting me. Whoa! The fuck? So we're going to wrap out the game with some interesting platforming, I guess. Okay, so some of these platforms are going to twist. No. Fuck you. Serves me right. Right. So, the absolute weakest elements of the game's level design are being brought into a tour de force now. And of course there's an elevator ride, because we need to pad out the end of the game a little bit more. Oh, well, at least I know I need to send the elevator back down. Yeah, that's just designed to ambush you. It's to be honest, it's a little bit cheap. Can I... Did you die? What the... I pressed the button once! I hope this gives plentiful shortcuts to get back, but something tells me it is not going to.
I sense this master of chaos nearby. He must be stopped before he destroys everything.
He will die, Phantom. I swear it.
Are we going down to him, or is this the shortcuts? Because there's clearly stuff further up. Okay, this is the shortcut. Up we go. This is a shortcut. Is that just... Yeah, okay. I mean, I do kind of wonder if there was anything else of use down there, but... No more of that, thank you. I'm assuming there'll be a... Oh good, with one of you guys. What the? Why does it just lock me in place? I don't know why I'm keeping on hitting that. As soon as the X shows up, you can just execute them. X is for execute. Yeah, I was going to say, surely we're going to get that. In fact, I think I did start saying that, didn't I? Surely we're going to get another thing. The audience chamber. Okay. Just before we go and say hello to Ozma. I'm very quickly going to go and talk to Jordan. Whatever his name was. I need to be in here. Want to know if he's got anything special for us for getting all of them.
I'm almost in. How about you become a jar enthusiast?
Danjin, that was his name.
Thanks to your jars hold once you. My jar. Why? Anyway, I'd really appreciate it if.
Anything unlock? No? I thought there might be a special one if you got all 44. But apparently not. It's a bit of a missed opportunity, really. But hey. Don't suppose you've got anything new?
I hope this all ends.
Yeah, me too.
I knew about their love was very real, but what he did to her.
My child was born sick. It's a sadness I would never wish. I'll never forget the way she smiled. General, the time to end the...
Okay. Let's talk to the blacksmith.
Oh, look at
Faded memories. Radiant Guardian. That's a lot of cast resistance.
Everything depends.
Everything depends on me. Time has run out. Well, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? Everything depends on me.
Stay strong. Now you are strong enough to tell me. What do you desire? You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
Huh. That's interesting. Since we've got no more to do. Master of Chaos. Right, we're here to kill Chaos. What do... Well, I've got Chaos Resistance on. We'll have that on. I've got so many of those that I might as well stick that on. What element am I going to use on him? Poison, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he is going to do. I assume he's going to do chaos damage. It would be kind of weird if he didn't, as the Master of Chaos. Oh. Cutscene door opening. Hello, I'm here to kill Chaos. I still haven't played Stranger of Paradise. Again, it's got that Neo mission structure which I don't like.
Khazan, how you must have suffered to be here. Ozma, what happened to you?
Nice. Nice.
Do you remember the day we fought Ozma?
Fought him against us then.
If we defeated him, we could save the world. But I was wrong. The real problem was humanity itself. They murder each other, feed off each other like parasites, an endless cycle of life and death. We risked everything for them. Despite our efforts to save the Empire, humanity brought us ruin. And Reese. They even killed Reese. Why did you do that to someone you loved? Because my Reese is gone. And what you meant was an empty shell. Completely meaningless. Humanity has crossed the final line.
Are they trying to frame this as he's gone mad and doesn't realise what has happened?
But you can still stand with me, Khazan.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do that. It's not like there's anything much left in this world anyway.
World. I didn't come here to stand by your side again. I'm here to make you pay for your crimes. All of them.
Swirling sky
For
portal.
what you did to me, to my men. And most of all for what you did to Reese. I see. So be it.
Oh, he's going to be a mage boss, isn't he? So this will be interesting. Oh, he's gone glowy. I probably should have popped a cast resistance potion. Nice bandages. Yeah.
Shall be my answer.
Sure.
Khazan, why do you insist on fighting me? Don't you see? The real enemy is humanity.
Oh.
Look at how you've changed
Oh, shit.
and what you've become.
Okay. Oh, toasty! Okay, so he's got multiple elements. Oops. Oh, that's Clearly a 2-phase minimum for this fight. Okay. Phase 1. What's he gonna do now?
Could have done this together, old friend.
Yes, I wish we could have wiped out
Allow
the
me
human
to
race.
be clearer. This marks the dawn of a new order.
This marks the dawn of cliched dialogue. Okay, that's fairly cool. Is that where the wings on the title screen come from then? Oh! Phase 2.
Khazan, we saved this world. Do we not then have the right to destroy it?
Okay, that's... Ow. Okay. Oops, that was my own fault. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck off.
Khazan, why do you refuse to understand? It's time to let go of that.
It's really hard to see the timing for that. I don't think he took any extra damage from that at all. I have a feeling he might actually have immunity to the elements. Weirdly enough, he didn't actually feel like he got a huge amount. He was doing a huge amount of chaos damage. I mean, he was clearly doing some. Why have I got... No, back off. Come on! Those attacks are so delayed. What was that? Oh, and again. Oh, fuck off. Wonderful. So that's something else to look forward to. I don't even have many of these left. Why do I have frostbite? That doesn't look like an attack. No, back off. Jesus Christ. What? Why did... I really wish some of these things just went off. When you feel like they should do. Shits. Oh, fuck off! Oh, fuck's sake! Fuck you. Is he getting health back? Because it feels like I just can't get close enough to him to do any damage. Jeez, this is a massive step up, but I suppose it's the end boss. God, the delay on that is ridiculous. Is there any way?
It will bring
Is there any way of telling which way out that's going to come? Again, just too many fucking consumables that I'm trying to keep an eye on. The trouble is, I'm not even struggling with the chaos damage, realistically. I actually don't think this set is particularly helpful. Because the assault thing, we're just not getting an opportunity to use enough. Because it's right at the end of a chain. Wonderful. Look, Ma, no hands. Wonderful. Wonderful design. How has nobody found and fixed that in the multiple months this game has been out?
Everything depends.
Brutal attack is useless. Brink dodge, brink dodge, brink dodge. Could use that. The exhausted thing doesn't last long enough for that to truly be a worthwhile thing, in my opinion. Lightning. More brink dodge. Why did... Don't know why I just made a freaking headpiece. That was stupid.
Everything
Right, so we've got the brink guard thing. And we've got the extra increase. I mean, is that even worth it for the small amount of time that it's actually up? And the guard penetration is definitely worth it,
Everything to...
I think. Oh, I forgot we got these. Oh, confront applies an effect when engaged in combat with one enemy. I mean, that's just a flat 10% damage multiplier then, surely.
Everything to...
Stay strong.
And an extra 10% damage can't be a bad choice. Oh, I've been recording for almost 3 hours now. Because it threw me into the second mission. And you can almost certainly hear it.
Khazan, why do you insist on fighting me? Don't you see? The real enemy is humanity.
Ozma, look at how you've changed and what you've become.
Great. Oh well, at least there is a second boss in the game that's taken me more than 3 attempts. I'm not going to bother using the chaos. What's it? There's no point. Didn't bother dodging through that, did you? Interesting. If you hit him whilst he's in that staggered state, he actually turns round. What? Stop fucking... Fucking flying away constantly.
Khazan, we saved this world. Do we not then have the right to destroy it?
Oh dear, phase 3.
Khazan,
Oh, bollocks.
chaos is the only true salvation!
Ah, shit. Oh. Oh, got him. That's why. Wow, this is low frame rates.
Khazan, why do you stubbornly refuse to understand?
Why is this so low frame rates? Did they not bother to render it at 60 to match the rest of the game? Or is it just because my computer is overly taxed? So phase 3 was a gimmick phase, kind of.
Khazan, I'm sorry. Ozma.
Uh-oh. Huh? So he was dying, and then he cried on the sword, and the sword gave him superpowers, and... What?
Show yourself.
Huh?
It's over. It's
That hair. Flip, 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 flip. Sausages. Oof. Hurrah! The world is destroyed. Reached the ending without summoning a spirit of advocacy. Yes, I did. A few days later, Khazan finds himself on the outskirts of Vittlon, making his way to the last place Ozma had visited. Okay. The Empire fell, reduced to ruins, leaving Khazan with nothing. Yay! The weight of killing Ozma with his own hands is now a deep, haunting nightmare that clings to him. Despite knowing there's nothing more to be done, he returns to the place where Ozma's memory still lives. For reasons.
this sword.
Khazan, is this really for me? Thank you. You teach me to fight with it, and I'll teach you to use magic. Together, we'll be unstoppable.
That is clearly an adult trying to do a kid's voice, and it's not successful.
How beautiful. Thank you, Khazan. I wish we could stay like this forever. The three of us together.
Well, we can't. You're all going to die. Because you blokes and idiots. That looks important. We'll come back to that in a second. Oh, look, it's the three of them. Oh? I was expecting there to be something up there. Wom.
You dare defy us!
Ah, so they killed her, and that's what broke Ozma.
Reese, no! Reese, wake up, please.
Well, that's a typical tragedy, isn't it?
Kill him! Kill the traitor!
To think we once called you a hero!
A classic tragedy.
This is my reward for saving the Empire from the evil of Isma. I see now. The real evil is humanity itself.
Ah.
Ozma, what was the point of ripping the world apart with your hatred?
I can't help but think that we should have got that cutscene earlier. I think it would possibly have made him a more sympathetic villain. Oh, is the painting going to be interactive now? No? Yes. The day the black moon rose. Yeah, the fight against his market I risked everything. My strength fell short. So it was a setup. If we'd seen that eye all over the place.
If it were not for the eye, Ozma would never have known about chaos. The influence of the eye is clear in everything you've lost.
Maybe it has been peppered throughout the game and I've just not noticed.
I thought I had lost everything, but I was wrong. I still have. My revenge.
Reached the first Berserker ending and the Challenger's Journey. Well, part of me is of the take that I'm just glad that that game's over. Too many niggles. A lot of really good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. I like the art's direction, though I found it a bit generic in places. The storytelling was... Well, I've already spoken about storytelling and how I feel that with a Souls game, you need to go one way or the other. I don't think it did enough, and I don't think what it did do, it did in the right order. You know, there was still some stupid stuff, like the whole kind of bit with Emmeline. It's like, you meet this girl, she's wonderful, you like her, she likes you, and you work well together, and then we get a happy cutscene, and then she's dead at the end of the mission. It's like, that's not mature storytelling. That's kind of cheap jabs at emotional heart-tugging, and it didn't work. The stuff with Reese was more effective, but it wasn't until right at the end of the game, and I feel like it could probably have been peppered forwards. In fact, I feel like a lot of the stuff could have been peppered forwards, and it could be that it was in all of those documents and stuff that I didn't bother reading because I just wasn't particularly interested in the story as it was told, and that continues to be the case. You know, it's possible that might have changed my mind, but it would involve sitting and stopping and reading, and I just wasn't enjoying the game enough for that. The biggest disappointment for me, though, is the combat. I'd heard so many things from friends about how, oh yeah, no, it's brilliant combat, it's this, that and the other. It's like, I didn't find it to be many of the things that they were mentioning. You know, many of them played the game before the difficulty adjustments. So what I played on was what is currently called the normal difficulty, and that used to be the easy difficulty. They've just shifted it down one, and as such, yeah, it really wasn't very challenging. But here's the thing. If they had just... It sounds like this is what they've done. On the harder difficulties, the enemies have got more health, and you take more damage. And I don't feel that the combat was interesting enough. And the niggles in the combat would have been more frustrating if I was just getting two shots, or, you know, if enemies were taking longer and longer and longer to die. I didn't like how status effects were implemented in this. Not because they on their own were bad, but because faffing around with consumables and the amount of different status effects that could be applied all in one go. I mean, Ozma was capable of doing, what, 4? 3 or 4? Frostbite, Flame, Chaos. Was there another one? No, it might just have been those 3. But it's just too much faff. Too much faff. I did appreciate that we had a dedicated heal button. It was a bit faffy actually on the Xbox controller. I don't know whether I'm just used to it being more natural on the PlayStation controller. But yeah, the actual controls of the game for the most part were fine, except when the controller just didn't work properly. Because something about how they've it's either a Steam issue, not remembering my settings about Xbox controllers and not using Steam input, or it's an actual game issue. I don't see how it could be the game, really. But also I don't see how it could be Steam, really, because the setting was off and yet it was still on for the game, despite the fact that it should have been off. So I don't know. Maybe the game didn't recognise the controller and flagged it, and but it's just an Xbox controller. So I don't know. So yeah, storytelling was meh. The combat was not as good as I was expected, but not bad. You know, it was enjoyable enough, but I was very ready for the game to be over by the end. I just didn't enjoy it all that much. The art direction was fine. A couple of the cutscenes were really low res and really low frames for some reason, especially towards the end there. There were a couple of boss fights that I just thought were a bit shit. The one with the fiery crossbow. I don't know how many times I had a crack at Ozma then. Was it probably 6 or 7, something like that, compared to the 10 deaths that I had on the one chap. I have no doubt in my mind that on a harder difficulty, this game would be a very different experience. But I don't think it's an experience that I will revisit. I'm glad that the loot system didn't really hamper my enjoyment too much by the end. I mean, for the last probably 10 missions, I mostly ignored it, putting on the occasional piece of orange gear when I found it. But otherwise, it wasn't until that middle of that final fight that I was like, yeah, go on, I'll mix things up a bit. And even then, I don't know how much of a difference it makes. Too many instances in the combat of inputs being eaten. Too many instances in the combat of things like poise and or hyper armor being needed but not present. The kind of shifting platforming section right towards the end there, I'm so glad that it didn't go on for longer than it did. There was probably stuff that I missed, however, in that section, and there were clearly things that I missed in terms of the phantoms. If I had been playing on a harder difficulty, obviously I would have summoned for a lot of those bosses, if not all of them, and I'd have put more time into the phantom system. I really liked, I think my favourite piece of arty stuff in the game was the designs of the advocacy spirits, whatever they're called, the phantoms that you can find and equip and upgrade. I really like the art for those. That was really evocative. The voice acting was fine. You know, they did what they could with the script that they were given, which wasn't great. It's an alright game. It's an alright game. I can't see the fuss myself, but I'm certainly not going to say it was a bad game. I had some fun times with the combat. I had some fun times with the exploration. I'm never going to like, I don't think, the mission-based structure. It's not going to stop me from playing Neo 3 when that comes out, although admittedly it did stop me playing Wolong. I should probably go back to Wolong. I don't even remember how far I got with it. Just didn't click for me. A couple of bugs here and there in the game. There was one right towards the end when I tried to jump off above the portal and got stuck permanently falling. That kind of stuff's dumb. But yeah, it was all right. I saw what it was going for. I don't think it did a particularly good job in many areas, but I'm not saying it's a bad game. So those of you who are already tapping down in the comments saying, "Oh, Demagen used to hate it," it's like, no, I didn't hate it. Didn't hate it at all. I've got my money's worth. If you've reached the end of your journey, you can revisit and replay previously completed missions to the Spectral Portal or start a new adventure by speaking with Blade Phantom. Hardcore difficulty becomes available after completing the journey on Expert difficulty. Enter the ultimate challenge from the title screen. Why do I not have enough? Did I not? Hold on. Why is Visar Gates? I apparently missed a thing in Visar Gate and never noticed. That's the only thing that I missed. Oh well. I don't care. Yeah, these things are super cool. I really love the designs of these. These are my favourite thing about the game. Just this art. I think it is excellent. It's super creepy. Kind of wish we'd got armour like that for ourselves. This was kind of the closest to it, but I'd have really liked some armour.
You did it, General. I swear.
These guys were just nothing burgers.
If you did anything, if you ever need me.
So, this is Ozma's end. If we hadn't stopped him, he would have corrupted everyone.
But see, I don't understand the ending in that case. He cried on the sword. The sword gave him superpowers. He said he was going to destroy the world, and then we just kind of walked off. Did he actually just get buried under the rubble or explode or what? It was like, did it even show? I'm kind of confused as to actually what was going on there. That's some new stuff. What did we get? Master of Chaos. 500 chaos resistant and a load of stuff in Phantom. Wings?
You have succeeded. But victory does not always mean...
That's great. I still have... Oh, so that's literally here just for the diary. Why? Oh, has Jar Boy got anything to say? Might as well check before we finish recording and uninstall the game.
I'm almost in. How about you become a jar in?
No, nothing there. So yes, the first Berserker, Khazan. Not bad. Not bad at all. Certainly not going up at it particularly high on my list
You've
of...
defeated the Master of Chaos. Those chains, however, only Lord Charon. I've opened the spec... Now that you're part, it's Rasputin and in... Mortal, thanks to the work, bring it.
I was in the middle of saying something, I've forgotten what it was.
Khazan, you'll become...
Exchange tokens. Crucible tokens. Okay, there's some cool armor. Oh, didn't we get a new spear? Killing Flash. Oh. Drink Guard. Grant lightning attributes. Quite nice. Drink Dodge. Charged attack. The first Berserker, Khazan. A valiant attempt at a Neo-like, with some shortcomings. Not an awful game, not even a bad game, but somewhat painfully mediocre. Too many niggles. And too many niggles in the things that everybody was saying, yeah, it's really good, it's really good, it's really good. It's like, okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for sticking with this if you have got this far. That's the end of the playthrough. I'm definitely not doing New Game Plus or anything. I'm just going to go and uninstall it now. I have had my fill of this. I'm sated, and I think I got my money's worth. You know, what was my playtime in the end? 36.6 hours. That's not right. Oh, maybe it is, actually. Maybe it is. Yeah. So we'll round it up to around, well, probably 35 to 40 hours. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. I paid 40 quid, just under, I believe, for it. So I'm satisfied with that. But I'm not going to recommend it to anyone unless they want an action game with some Soulsy elements and they like Diablo style loot. If that's what people want, then yeah, this is probably pretty good. Still going to have those niggles in combat, but I don't like the loot system and I don't like the mission system, and I was never going to like them. So I was always coming into this with some degree of bias, and I've been proven correct. I just didn't enjoy those aspects of the game, and that is fine. Doesn't mean that they're bad. Just means I didn't enjoy them. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a fabulous day. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.